Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? We've got Rebecca Touched by Yarn and Hiking with Jackie Boy in here. I just went through a coughing fit. That's why I'm a little late. So we've got Our Cabin in the Woods and Fisherman 506. Thank you for coming in as a newbie to my channel, at least. Thunderstick Homestead and Peaceful Des. Heather Landskron. That Heather Landskron. She's everywhere. We've got Let's Trade Paint and Marianne Bimler. And there's Ann Dale. That was nice having you come in Tuesday night. Thank you very much for that. Or was that Tuesday? No, it was Monday night. Monday night. And there's Old Man King Homestead, and he's on after me. Everybody should know that by now. And Rambling with the Brahms. This is an open mic night, and you are welcome to come in. The link is at the top of the chat. There's Papa. Papa says hello. So, I got my hiking videos out. Anybody who has not seen the hiking videos that I did with Chris from Adventure Awaits, please go check those out. I've got two of them. One was released Friday and the other one was released on Tuesday. And he's got two of them and also on the same dates. Let's see here. Lurking while I eat, huh? That's what Cuddly Texan says. Black Tropical, my thanks as well. DJ Turner Rue is in here. Good evening. And Rushing Wind Mountain. We've got 29 people in the house. Yeah, the leaves on the grapes are all yellow. We had our first snow this morning. It was kind of a slushy snow. Last night it was really sleety and slushy, which I was a little concerned. My sister went home last night from here, and she lives about 20 miles away or 20 minutes away. So, yeah. And then I was nervous about it, but then she says as soon as I turned off the intersection, it was dry road. So that was good. That was nice, Brian. Thank you. Thank you, Ann. Always nice to see you in here. Always. Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Good evening. Let's see here. What are people saying in the chat? And where's the people in the green room? That's a first. I have never gone this long without somebody being in the green room. First time here from MT Homestead. That's Rushing Wind Mountain. Thank you for coming in. But I've seen you around. I've said hi to you many times in other chats, but that's nice. I won some stuff and was just relying on my gratitude, Brian. Just relying on your gratitude. What did you win? You You guys are so used to saying hi to each other and not asking me questions because I hardly ever read the questions, but now I'm looking for them. We are all cold and snuggling in. That's what Ann says. There's Kevin, there's Chris saying hi to Kevin. That's Adventure Awaits. He's in here. Thanks for coming in. But I know you're always here. You're just lurking behind. Happy belated birthday wishes. Thank you for representing Gillum Farms. Yeah, Christine, of course. And I love this t-shirt. Look, makes me look good. And it fits perfectly. Look at that. Perfect. Makes my beard look transparent though. Let's see. And speaking of that, I heard that you caught a deer. I have not shot. What do they call it? You got your 8-point, you said? I heard. I have not watched the video yet. I did watch the little video of you telling that you're going to do a challenge about cooking with game, whether it be, mushrooms in the woods for those that are vegetarians. That's a cool outlook on that. Good evening, MT Homestead. Where is Tamara and David? Where did I say hi to them yet? Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank. Questions. Yeah, did you guys all get together and say, don't come in the green room for Brian tonight? Harvest is good term. Oh, you got a 10-point. Sorry for misquoting that. Well, that's awesome. I know that you guys are out there having fun doing that. Hunting season is on its way, or it's going. Hiking with Jackie Boy is in here. Good evening.
Good evening.
You having
those were some pretty cool videos. I like seeing the hiking videos.
Yeah, but I don't think YouTube recognizes me as being a hiking channel.
No.
So, yeah.
Well,
they're not pushing it because it's not what my channel is about.
Well, I know you've already seen the videos that Justin and I have done when we were at Enchanted Rock.
Yeah.
I couldn't put the camera down. It was just so much to see out there. That place is a really unique area.
Yeah, that's a weird rock. And you said it vibrates, or not vibrates, but it moans.
On the hot days, which is anywhere from May to October here, at night when it cools down, the rock will creak and groan.
Yeah.
And in the moonlight, it has an unusual sparkle because the quartz mixed in with the granite.
Oh, that's interesting. Nobody would think. Oh, it's interesting. You came in after I saw that one post you had in Facebook about Mount St. Helens.
Oh yeah, that's a channel I follow. This lady Jennifer Lupine, and she does a lot of hiking in the Cascades. But I mean, she's supportive of my channel, so I'm doing the same with her. So I share her stuff out whenever she posts. But that's some pretty areas. And you were telling me you were actually there and saw an eruption.
Yes. When we were just before we moved from California, we went up and visited my aunt and uncle, and I had an aunt and uncle in Oregon and an aunt and uncle in Washington, and they lived in Seattle, and they were only like 16 miles away from this thing, and they were showing us all the ash on the ground and everything from the big eruption that really caused a lot of havoc, and it was bad. It was bad. And then we were the neighbor kids to my aunt and uncle, and we were all, because we play with each other when we went up to visit, and we were all on our bikes or walking, and we were going up the hills to pick blackberries, and you can see it. I mean, you're like going up and down these undulating hills, and you could see it. And the two girls that were on bikes were way ahead of us, and they come flying back. Mount St. Helens erupted. It erupted. Did it erupt or it erupted? I was saying, because I was like 9 years old, I came in. Mount St. Helens interrupted. And it blew. It blew, and the thunderstorms that we had that night I've never known of thunderstorms like that before in my life.
Yeah, probably that ash cloud had something to do with that.
Now, if you look it up, I can't find too much. There has been a couple of either videos of it erupting the second time, but mostly everything's on the first eruption, which happened about a month earlier.
Yeah, because that first eruption blew about 1,000 foot of rock off the top of that.
It was bad. I mean, my aunt and uncle had about, I don't know how much, it was at least 3 inches of ash all over their yard. You couldn't even see the grass. And it took a long time to clear that stuff out.
No, I bet.
Oh, we got Des in the green room.
Hello, Des.
How are you
Hey,
doing
Kevin.
this evening?
Not bad. How was your birthday?
It was good. I mean, it was relaxing mostly. I mean, went to breakfast in the morning and took a nap and did some editing and then got on my live. Yeah, I think, what was it, 6 o'clock Central I started there?
Yeah. I came in and wished you a happy birthday, and I was like, I'm also going to another live, so I couldn't stay for the whole thing, but yeah.
Yeah, it was just like my birthday's once a year, so.
No, I know. So isn't mine.
I've
My
never
big one's coming.
I've never done a live outside of my Wednesday, other than the Saturday I did for Kinfolk Farm. He couldn't do a Wednesday night, so I did it Saturday for him.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Shane.
Yeah, he is. I've talked on the phone with him for hours.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but only because life gets in the way.
Oh, yeah. For sure. I was checking to see where he was because I was watching the Crockers tonight, and they had the shirt on. He came in. They were talking about him, and then he showed up in the chat, and he had, Kinfolk on and stuff. So I'm like, it had Woodbury, Georgia. So I'm like, okay, where is that from? Tallahassee, Florida. 3.5 hours away. Not too bad. But yeah.
Oh, now they're coming in. Now they're coming in.
Yeah, they're all here to see you.
Why? No,
Why not?
because we have fun here.
That's right. But I
Kevin
want.
has fun. Kevin has fun on anywhere he is.
Yep. I even
Yeah, he
have
does.
fun when I'm supposed to be working.
How
I think-
how did Jackie Boy enjoy that first hike out?
Oh,
it
that's
wasn't
actually
first.
his second, but that
Okay.
was first one meeting up with Justin, because I did a small hike a couple weeks before that. I mean, it was still in the low 90s, but it was kind of late in the day. And I said he should be okay. And it was only like about 2 miles, if even that. But this was the second hike where we did more than 4.5 miles, and he wanted and he was actually happy to see Justin.
Hmm.
That's one of the few people who took to right away.
Yeah. So we got our cabin in the woods here. Are you ready? Nod your head.
How's it
Tony.
How you doing, Brian, Dez, and Kevin?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good. Had a little taste of the cool weather in the last few days. In the mornings, it was down to, yes, today was 23 and then 30, in the 30s. But we're just going to start warming up again.
Yeah.
We got a little taste of cooler weather here. We're at 40 this morning.
Right.
And we only got into the low 60s. But, compared to just a few months ago where we were 106, 107,
Yeah. I'll
Right.
take this.
it was a relief to have it.
Yeah.
We had our first snow last night.
Hey, David and Darren.
Too early.
Too early. Karen Bress is in here. I think I said hi.
That snow shouldn't be in New York until like beginning of December, end of November, beginning of December for Christmas.
Shasta
I know.
Valley Outdoorsman is in here. DJ
Well,
Turn Through.
I haven't seen him pop up in some time. It's good to have him in here.
Dark Lord Minute.
Dander.
Hey, Bowen. How's it going?
45.
Is Drew?
Trade you can have a
Yeah,
full-
Drew and Lindsay, they're the best.
Hey, Joe and Lindsay.
Heather? Hopefully everybody's staying, getting warmer. I seen part of the country was getting really cold this week.
Wait a minute. Why are you locked in the basement? He's locked
Who's
in the
locked
basement.
in the basement?
Thunderstick.
I'm just not ready to have him up yet. We got 4 people up here.
Down there. Give me 2 more minutes. I'll get out on my spot and you can have it. But I wanted to announce real quick. November 12th, I turned 60.
Wow.
Ooh,
Well, happy
Yeah.
birthday.
The big
happy
uh,
birthday.
It's too early. Don't wish me yet. I don't want to be 60 quite yet. Give me like another week and a couple of days.
And November 25th, I turned 61.
Oh wow.
April, I'll be 63.
Yeah. So are you going to do a special live for that?
Yeah, we're Ryan. He used to be called Ryan the Tech Guy. He's now Ryan Variety and Talk.
What I
you
like
remember-
to. Oh, you mean Des? Is she gonna do a special live?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
go
wait.
ahead because she wants to.
Okay. So yes, the 12th. Ryan and I are going to do a 24-hour. It's going to start Sunday morning, the day after Veterans Day, 8 Eastern, 7 Central until Monday. And he got challenged. Well, I was challenged. I did a 24-hour Memorial Day weekend. Bless you. And
Thank you.
and so DJ was supposed to do a Cartoon Universe, and he was like, "No, I can't do a 24 hour." I said, "Well, do an 888." He goes, "No, how about 1 hour a day for 24 days?" I said, "That's not That's not a 24-hour challenge." So we're doing.
I think that would be a harder challenge actually, because then you'd be like every day you have to.
Yeah,
sure
no,
you
he
get
was trying to get out of doing even part of it. I mean, he's been backed out of a couple of his bets, like he hasn't followed through all the way. So
Yeah.
I said, well, since you're not going to do the challenge, you got to challenge somebody else. And so he challenged Ryan because he knows that Ryan will do the 24-hour because he's done it before. So we're making it into a 24-hour birthday celebration. So, if anybody wants to come and hang out, during Sunday, I'll be there. So,
Sorry to read that, Heather.
oh,
I
what
hope
happened?
you guys are feeling better. The C word.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, her and her mom. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That's terrible. I hope it's not too crazy on you.
Yeah, that's like the third or fourth person on YouTube that I know that I've come across that has gotten to see.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, Sherman or Josh.
But anyway, so I just want to say that, and all those that asked me about how I'm doing with my leg because I was at the hospital for 8 hours yesterday or Monday, I'm doing a lot better than I was. So
Oh, good.
That's good.
You hear it?
yep. So I'm going to drop down so the person that's stuck in the basement can come on up, and I don't want to, I'm not a big talker anyway. I'm more of a supporter. So
Well, that's appreciated by everybody, I'm sure.
Happy birthday, Des.
thank
you.
you, Tony.
Happy
Hopefully
birthday.
you guys will pop in and say hi. So
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Papa.
Well, you have a good night.
Angie, come on over here so Papa can see you. Bowen.
Hey, bud.
What's up?
Sherman, my
I'll make
buddy.
it quick. I'll make it real quick. Y'all like the hat?
Yes,
I got it from Rebecca.
really.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's made out of yarn. Yeah. So no, I really appreciate it. And with this cold weather, I'm gonna use it for sure.
Oh,
Out there
yeah.
with the chickens,
It'll keep your head warm.
right? Just one.
I know
hot
I'll be
right
wearing.
now.
I know I'll be wearing mine when I'm plowing.
You gonna be Santa Claus?
Not, well, I don't know that I'm gonna wear that. People will see me from the road.
I didn't know you had another one.
What's wrong with that? It's the time of year. Well, come.
Right?
I don't need kids chasing me around.
Why not? You'll make them happy. The joy that they would have.
Hmm.
Yeah, they be out there like little Santa Claus
All hanging off the tractor.
Yeah.
or whatever you're doing.
Be give them front loader rides.
Exactly. Give them redneck sleigh rides.
Yeah.
Rebecca says she's happy you got the hat.
Well,
Bowen.
thank you, and I'm super excited. Miss Andale, don't all know Miss Andale.
Yep.
I won something on a whole nother live, and I was in Miss Andale's live yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday morning. And she said, you need to go to your P.O. box. So I went today and checked on it. And sure enough, there it was. But anyway, I hope all y'all doing good. I'm going ahead and drop down. But I just wanted to show y'all and let Miss Rebecca know I got the hat.
I always like it when somebody gets a hat from Rebecca. That's a special thing. It's an honor.
Yeah, I'm privileged and honored. Like I said, he's perfect. Fits great.
Sweet.
But Kevin, tell Jackie boy, I said, hey.
Okay,
said,
I will,
just dropped
Bowen.
down.
Good to see you.
You too.
Bowen, good to see you, sir.
You too, buddy.
Take it easy. See you in the next one.
You have a good one.
Thanks
Always
for
nice to
having
see
me.
you, Bowen.
You too, buddy.
My now. Oh, I meant to ask Kevin, how close are you on your watch hours?
I'm about 1900.
That's surprising. I was just looking through your stuff. It seems like you got a lot of views. But you've been growing fast though, haven't you, with hours?
Yeah, I think I had a pretty good surge on subscribers, but
Yeah.
yeah. Because I'm at 1095 on the subscribers now.
Are you sure you shouldn't be doing your lives earlier? Start your lives now.
Yeah, I know I need to start
Get yourself
doing
some
that.
hours that way. Lives will get you some hours.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna get you some people who don't know you to know you too, as well. Our Mountain Home is in here. How you doing, Jen and Wiley?
Yes. How you guys doing?
Good night, everyone. It's past her bedtime. Did she just get here and say that? Or
I haven't seen her at all.
I think
I
she
haven't,
popped in.
I haven't, I haven't seen him at all.
She wanted to say hi
Yeah.
before she went to bed.
I live maybe say 30 miles from them. And yeah, and they are true beautiful people, and I enjoyed what they used to do to feed the people, and they did us great. And sad to see him wanting to move to Arkansas, but hey, it's going to happen. Well, this one here wants some love. Yeah.
Back to Good is in here. Did I miss them from earlier, or did they just pop in?
Well, Saturday, Joanne and I got an interesting event to go to. We're going to go to the Texas Tribal Buffalo Project. And
Yeah.
it's on a ranch near Waldo, Texas. And they
Yeah.
will actually have the buffalo there.
Oh, cool.
Yep. And we're going to set up her booth there. And of course, I'm going to go, I'll be there with the GoPro. So,
Yeah, we want to see that.
yep, I think it'd be kind of cool to see them.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what's going on with you, Tony.
Just I've got so many small things going on. Back, I'm going to say about a month ago, we had a pretty big rain and windstorm. It knocked over 4 trees. So I've been cutting 3 of them up for firewood. I got 1 more to do that's way out back. That's a big one. So I've been keeping busy with that. I got a video coming out probably not tomorrow, probably the next day, about fixing my freezer. And, not much. I mean, we've just been real busy with small stuff that I'm not going to videotape,
Yeah.
You spend more time videotaping for a 5-minute thing you're doing. It's not worth it.
I've got a video. Well, everybody knows I got the harvest video, but I did get the clip I wanted to close it out. I mean, I wanted those leaves to change color to yellow, and they've done
You
it.
said that.
I don't have an excuse anymore.
There you go.
Yeah, speaking of the leaves turning, it'll be the 17th. Justin and I are going to meet up at Lost Maples State Natural Area, and hopefully the big tooth maples are making a good showing this year. It's not consistent. Some years can be very off. Last year was a good year.
Yeah.
Yeah, our trees are just starting to change a little bit.
You don't think of maple trees in Texas as being together, but there are maple trees here.
Right.
Yeah, those black walnut trees, man, that was kind of freaky. I didn't emphasize on that very much, but we were walking through those paths in that park, and all we heard was this.
Oh yeah,
And it's like, you never know. And when they hit, they made this like a poofing, like a blow up noise. Some of them did. I mean, like a thud, like you could tell something was going. And then we came across them on the actual walkway and realized what they were. But I'm sure one of those suckers hitting you in the head wouldn't feel good either, especially if they hit you right on that little button on.
Right. So you didn't get much snow. You just got a lot of sleet and rain, or
It was almost a complete cover, but you can still see the tips of the grass.
right.
Yeah, it was wet. It was a wet snow. It didn't last long. I would say by noon it was all gone.
Do you normally get a wet snow, or is it a powdery snow up there?
Oh, we get all kinds.
Is it?
We get the full range of snow. I love it when it sticks to the trees.
Yeah.
or when you have a little bit of an ice rain or something like that. That's pretty cool.
See, when we get here, we get more ice, and then we'll get snow, and then we'll get ice, and then people can't drive. It's terrible. The roads are bad, and we live way out in the boonies. I mean, that's where 2 years ago, February is when my wife rolled her truck, and that happened probably 3/4 of a mile from the house, but she was only doing maybe 10 miles an hour. It's just the way her truck swung around and hit they use a plow, a road grader to cut grooves in for water to drain.
Yeah.
And her car just hit that the right way, spun it around and flipped it over on its roof.
Wow.
And that was just nothing but it was sleet and ice and a little snow. And that's it. That's what we get here all the time.
Where I'm
I
at,
wish-
we usually don't get it at all.
Right.
Tim Mason is in here. And Angie of our cabin in the woods. She's in the other room lurking around, huh?
Yeah, I told you made her say hi to Papa, but she didn't come back in yet.
I said hi.
Oh, I thought you were going to come in and say hi to Papa. Let him see you.
No.
Oh, she said no, 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 no.
She's on my Papa. Yeah, one day I'll get Papa in here again on the live.
Right.
He's appeared a few times.
Yep, I've seen him. Him and Angie talked a lot at 10 Killer. I mean, they talked a lot. I was like, I told Angie, I guess I'll leave you two alone. I'm going over here for a while.
Papa had a lot of fun going and talking with Rebecca and Angie and
Yep.
a handful of other ones that I just can't think of off the top. Oh, he talked to probably everybody to some extent, but he had some real good sit downs with some people where he just sat there for hours talking.
Yep. Sean, I see that. Angie.
And it's not even Angie, it's Angel. Isn't it Angel
No, it's Angie.
in the song?
No, it's Angie.
Angie, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Okay. Maybe it's one of those Mandela effects.
Today I put out a video and it was with Lazy Days with Jesse and Lisa. They sent us a gift, a box with stuff in it, and it was really nice. They made the cutting board with our emblem, and it just come out beautiful. It's crazy.
Oh, what are those things called again?
It was a cutting board. I forgot what you call it.
They're called.
What is it?
Charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board.
I keep saying, I have never heard that name or that word before in my life, and then all of a sudden I was hearing it daily.
Yeah. I think the person that started it, wasn't that Christine?
Yes, I think so.
She did that video. Yeah.
Possum Sausage is in here. Hello there.
Hey, how you doing?
I met him through Barroon Forge.
That board came out beautiful.
I guess I'm gonna have to make charcuterie boards.
There you go.
Well, that's what I'm gearing up to do right now. I have a couple of videos that I want to get out before I get started on some of the I don't know what do you call it? Projects, not like trim on windows and stuff. I'm talking about like charcuterie boards or cornhole boards or clocks. I want to make a clock.
Right. That'd be nice.
I want to make a clock. My logo is inspired by a round window that was up in the peak of an old house. And I actually put a round window in my parents' house, the Vineyard Farmhouse, that's like that. And now I'd like to make a clock out of that same inspiration. I wanted to do it for a long time.
Did it have stained glass lead glass window, or
No, it's a little round window with the roof on it, like
okay?
a roof line on it, and it has like a pendulum on the bottom of it.
Oh wow! All right, that's cool.
The original inspiration that I saw that started all that.
Right.
So I want to make something very similar. I'm not going to copy it, but I want something very similar to it.
I like that old stuff. Whether it's farm equipment or houses, whatever, I'm just really intrigued with that old stuff. Old cars. I mean, it's just something about it. I like them a lot.
I also want to make these yard dice and bring them to the next meetups I go to.
Mhm.
Then people could play Yahtzee in super size.
You know what I like to try to find? A croquet set. I used to love playing that when I grew up.
It sat next to my desk for a long time, and now I don't know where it is again.
You can't find them things nowhere.
It's a brand new set. The little zip strips are still on it from the store. Who never even opened it. I should probably just bring it so people could use it.
Yeah, I used to play that when I was a lot younger too. Had a lot of fun playing that.
Yep. I don't know why. I don't even know if they still make them. I just want an old set and to use it because I grew up playing that all the time. I love that game.
I know. I'll make a. No, I don't know if I can. I'd have to buy the balls though. I could make the handles and the hammers, but I don't know if I can make the balls because
Right.
that's probably got some kind of scientific weight to it and stuff that you have to consider to make them regulated. Or what is it called? What is it
Or
called?
balanced or weighted.
Yeah.
Right, Rebecca? Yep. Thank you, love.
That's why I didn't make the bean bags for the cornhole board because I didn't want anybody saying these aren't what do they call it? Standard or whatever.
Mhm.
These aren't legit. So I just bought them. I played croquet when I lived in Washington State. Fun game. That's what Rebecca says. Yeah, there was something else I want to make a serving tray and all kinds of stuff I think of making I want to make.
Linda, you talked about that, an old radio. I have up in this closet behind you, up behind me, I've got those old radio kits you used to make at home. They had the old tubes. You used to put them together. My neighbor, when I used to live in Florida, he had a couple of them. And this thing is like in the 30s. I mean, it's really old. I plug it every once in a while. It lights up, but it doesn't pick nothing up. And some things, he always told me you got to play the tubes because it get bad connections. And it just sits up in this closet. I've never used it. And I think it's pretty cool.
You know, you're mentioning about the tube technology. Marshall guitar amps, some of their amplifiers are still use tubes.
Really?
Yeah, they still use tube because of certain sound quality the tubes have over the solid state.
Huh.
Of course we would, Thunderstick Homestead. I love watching restoration videos.
Oh, Bowen, 100%. You got me hooked right there.
You know what? It doesn't matter what interest a person has. I think they love to watch somebody restore something. It's just fun. It's just better than most regular television.
Right.
Yep, yes, Karen. That's where we got our croquet set about 20 years ago. Walmart. It's probably the same one they still sell.
I like that, Sean.
What Sean said.
Yeah. That's pretty
Hey.
funny.
I'm sure it would work, but you know,
Yeah.
I play my old radios from back when every summer time
With the same
same
12.
12-inch black and white TV. See, that's why I don't get myself reading the comments out loud because I can get fumbled on them.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, my mom has one out here she had when she was in high school. I thought it was right there. I was going to show it, but I did open the back up to see if there was anything that could be done with it. Simple, and there's all kinds of tubes, and I don't know anything about tubes.
Willow. What are you doing, Willow? You gonna come here?
I never video it, but I've been doing restorations for years and wood-handled tools. Bowen says.
There.
Summer baseball time is like Babe Ruth is coming on out to hit the ball. Yeah, I really shouldn't read out loud.
I don't know. I just like old stuff, and I really do. I would love to have like an old Model T or something that old. I mean, back in the teens or 1900s to restore it. It's something I love to do. But here's the thing: I have a '73 Mustang convertible Cobra sitting in the garage that needs a full restoration, and I want to do it, but I'd rather do something really old. It's just sitting here. It's a rare car.
Well, why don't you sell it and get the old car?
Yeah, I tried selling it twice, and my kids and my wife about killed me because I was going to sell it.
Well, tell them they better get to work.
It's a rare car.
Tell them they better get to work fixing it.
If I was to ask them, they would all pitch in to do it. But right now, everything I want to do is here. I'm trying to get this place up and going and 100% keep it going, and
I tried doing that. When I was in my early 20s, I restored a 1980 Ford
I hear you, John.
truck, and I thought I wanted to do it again when I was 50, and it just had too many problems. It had problems that I couldn't fix, and they're not like the old engines and transmissions that are simplified. So I ended up selling it.
Well, this Mustang I drove, I parked it and I stripped it apart. Every box is marked where all the bolts went. It is literally a rolling chassis. The motor is sitting in there. It's just set. It's not even bolted. You can probably flip it out if you pushed hard enough. Half of the sheet metal has been replaced. It's in primer. And there's probably about 50 boxes covering the whole thing right now. The transmission's been rebuilt already. It's sitting there to do it. It's just, if I was to move it, everything away and I started on it, I would probably start and keep right on going. But I just got too many things going on right now.
Yeah. That's why I want to do
too many irons in the fire.
When I start doing projects, I want them to be small enough to be able to finish in a day or two.
Right. No, not me. My projects take a lot longer than that.
Well, I got that project. The house is the project that's going to take more than a day or two.
Right.
Although I am going to be caulking all the trim and start painting this week.
Right.
So hopefully that bathroom's painted out and I could start assembling or installing the tub and the toilet and the sink. I still have to make the countertop because I want to do that out of wood, like I did the kitchen counter upstairs. Turned out really good. That thing is three years old, I think, and it still looks like it did the day I made it.
Wow.
I always had thinking, I don't know if I want to make a wood countertop because I don't think it would hold up, but they don't baby it that much. It just still looks good.
Sean, that car is so far apart. Like I said, it's a rolling chassis, and the car has to go back together perfectly. It's a rare car. It's very rare, and it has to be done exactly the right way. So it can't be me putting all the old stuff back on. It will take quite a while to do it, and I've just got to do that start at one time and continue. I've got a garage to do it in. It's just I keep busy with everything.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and get on down. There's something I'm going to do. And nice talking with you, Tony and Brian.
Kevin, you too, sir.
Always nice to see you, Kevin.
Yep.
Thank you. Likewise. Likewise, Tony.
Be safe.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Too.
Good night.
Good night.
We got 12 minutes left, people. So if anybody wants to pop up here in the chat, please do. And close it out with a party bang. Bang. What's that?
Drew, it's a 73 Mustang Q code convertible, 4-speed. Yeah, it's a sleeper.
It's a sleeper.
Yeah, in other words, it's has the old stuff that looks like grandma would drive around, but when you decide to go, it's going to move.
Yeah.
My wife's laughing.
I heard her.
Yeah.
Like me.
Just like you. Yeah, right. Hey, this weekend I'm going to a really big auction, and I love going to auctions.
Back to Good is chasing off coyotes right now.
What motor, Sean said?
Yeah.
Sean is a 351 4-barrel. It's not the 429.
And Drew said he got copyrighted with one of his reaction videos.
The only part I am missing on the car is the gas tank, which was rusted on the bottom.
Work on it.
When I got the car, the person that had it was meticulous about keeping paperwork, and he used to bring it to Sears back then to get all the tune-ups, oil changes. Well, I've got the paperwork where the mechanic said that I will put brakes, tune up your car, all that, but he wanted a dual-point distributor that came with that car, and he would put another distributor in to replace it. I have the paperwork that says all that, so it does not have the dual point that has that. And it is the Cleveland. And it's in the windshield I kept because there's a certain windshield in that year. It was only made at the very end of the year. It was only run for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks. And I had it, and I packaged it up, and I moved from Florida up to here. And my other home I had before this one, I was actually putting it up in the attic safely, packed in foam. And my cat jumped up in there, and she jumped and hit the windshield and split the windshield right in half. So I do not have the original windshield about it.
You still got the cat?
No, well, the cat's now gone. Cat passed. Here's the story how I found out about this car.
They don't want to know.
Yeah, they will want to know. Hush.
They're all talking about it, so they want to know.
I traded for that car back in like 1990 I had a Datsun truck, and I traded it in $400. I had it, and it was really rusty. It lived on the ocean, and I got the car, and I worked at a car dealer. And the back body shop, I knew all the guys. One of the guys built a 429 Cobra. He built all the sheet metal. He hammered out all the aluminum. So I was letting him do the sheet metal work. The car sat back there, and a guy came in, and an insurance adjuster came in and wanted to say, who owns this Mustang? And they said, I do. I worked up front. He comes to see me. He says, can I run your VIN plate? I said, fine. And I said, the car's not for sale. And he come back. It's like I'm going to say 2 weeks later. And he says, hey, I'm going to offer you right here is $10,000 for your car. And he goes, this stands for 2 days, which was a Friday. I needed to let him know by Monday. I didn't know, why is my car so valuable? I just traded it plus $400. Now somebody wants to give me this kind of money. So on Saturday, people were telling me to call this Mustang Club, which is down in Florida, talk to the president. He knows all about these cars. I said, all right. So I kept trying to find out this guy. I talked to the vice president of the Mustang Club. He said, yeah, he's on vacation, but I can help you about your VIN number, what you need to know. I told him about the VIN number, and he goes, Tony. I said, yeah, he is. I'm the guy who's trying to buy your car. And at that point, I said, I'm not selling it. Tell me about the car. So if he was wanting it, something's up. And that's when he spilled the beans, told me about the car, everything about it, and the amount there was available and whatever. So that's the story about the car that still sits.
It's so rare that the connection was only one step away.
Yeah, and I wasn't selling for nothing at that point until, well, it's been 8-9 years ago. I tried to sell it once, and I actually had it sold, and then my wife and the kids found out, and they just chewed me out bad. And I said, oh, and I was selling it for less than what I was going to get before, but I just wasn't in it. You know, I mean, I was building this log home. I was building all this. I'll get to it.
Well, would it be worth it to hire some of that stuff done?
I bet you somebody would probably spend exactly what I'd get out of it, maybe $140,000. To get it exact, it takes a lot of work. I can do the work. I can't paint it. I can do the welding. You got to refurbish a lot of stuff. Actually, I had already bought a lot of stuff when I worked for Ford that was available.
For Ford.
Yeah. 24 years.
Wow, Papa didn't tell me that. I'm sure you talked about it.
I don't know if we did. I really didn't talk much about that. I worked with NASCAR part-time for 9 years.
Did you at least acknowledge to each other that you both worked for Ford?
I didn't know he worked for Ford.
Yeah, 32 years.
Really? My grandfather did. He retired from Ford.
So did my grandfather. And my uncles.
He worked for the SVO department, Special Vehicle Operations, which was basically for racing and learning new engines and different things.
Cowl tubes for old radios
Yeah.
have been tested on it. Man, you get yourself into everything, don't you, Linda? If you want to do something, go ask Linda.
Bowen, my car couldn't keep up with Johnny's. His is a hot rod. His is built to run. This isn't like that.
Hey there,
This would be stock.
hey there, Hugo Homestead. Good evening, and thanks for stopping in.
How come? Oh, there it is, right there. Hey, Hugo.
That dog. That picture of that dog. I like it.
Blue paint, Sean.
Need to fix the against Johnny.
I actually have a convertible top that's factory with glass to replace it. I have that still in a box that I got.
Oh, that's old. It's old stuff. Yeah, it's been quite the week. You know, with the birthday thing and everything. I'm out of whack with all the food I've been eating. My parents were out. They had to go out and do some stuff, and I called them up and said, "Are you going to Aldi's get some cookies?" Like I needed cookies. But they were good cookies.
I am a sweet freak. I got to be careful.
Paul was asking, did you notice Tony's?
I notice them now. They're very similar to what we have. Yeah, those might be the same door I put on the bathroom. The little bathroom closet door.
Hey, make a sneak peek to say hi to Papa.
Hey.
What? Ah. I guess not. Here she comes, Papa.
He's not worried about me. He's
Yeah,
knocking
oh,
on the
she
doors.
believe me. He wants to see you.
Hi.
He wants to see you.
Yes. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
You look
What's
just
wrong
as
with
you look just as good as the day I bought you.
You didn't buy me.
I have a receipt. It's a marriage license. It's my receipt. Paid
Yeah.
for. Best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, that's always good to hear.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Brian.
How you doing?
I'm good.
We're gonna have to get you up on here for a while someday.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh, you can do it. You can just sit there and nod.
Okay. Hi, Sean.
There's David and Tamara. Right there.
Hmm.
Hey, look.
Oh, thanks.
I tell her that all the time.
We miss you
Look.
guys. Hope-
Dale's still here.
Angie.
No, no,
Oh.
no.
And Dale, she's probably in her pajamas, got her lipstick all wiped off, and you couldn't get her into a live if you tried.
Bowen said hi.
Hi, Bowen.
You got another minute there, Brian.
Yeah, it's time to close it. Because Peter from Old Man King Homestead is on next in 1
Yep.
minute. So I want to say thank you to everybody that came in on the chat and my moderators for keeping my channel protected. Heather and Linda Peterson. Who's in here that's my moderators? Linda and Heather. Heather and Linda.
Everybody be safe. Stay warm if you're cold.
People does. Yes. So everybody that came up on the panel, thank you very much. It was fun as always. And we'll see you next week, Wednesday, 9:00 Central.
See you later, Brian. Be safe, sir.
You too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.